Hello everyone, please welcome man himself, the director of Master of the Mohicans, Michael.
Hey man, it's my pleasure to be here, and thank you for having me.
Well, of course, we'd love to have you. Now we all know how successful this movie was, and it was excellent in my opinion, and I loved watching it. And we're here today to ask you some questions on it.
Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it.
Well, let's get right into it, shall we?
Yeah, let's get this bread.
My first question was about Cooper's novel. Was the screenplay mostly based on Cooper's novel?
Good question. Basically, what happened was, before I did the screenplay, I got permission to use Philip Dune's version of The Last of the Mohicans, made in 1936. And based on that, I wrote the storyline and made it how I thought it would be good. Later, I went to the offices and basically presented my idea that I wanted to do a realistic and a clear view of The Last of the Mohicans. They approved of it and said it was an awesome idea. Then, while writing the screenplay, in certain areas I ignored Cooper's novel. For example, I based Hayward on Cooper himself, not on Cooper's character. Cooper believed in static hierarchies, a kind of political harmony in the spheres. The structure of the story for this film is based 50% on Philip Dune's screenplay.
I see, but let me ask you this. Why did you use Philip's screenplay as a source?
Good question. I mean, what else can I say? His screenplay was absolutely terrific. His screenplay caught my attention, and when I watched it, I was about 5-6 years old, and I got really interested in it. I didn't know why back then, but now I know. You know what I'm saying? The history period when he wrote the screenplay was a very difficult time, but first, he was writing at the time of tremendous political struggle in the United States, a country caught in depression, and at the same time seeing events in Asia and Europe. I mean, the idea at the time was all about a person favoring a policy of remaining apart from the affairs of interest of other groups, especially the political affairs of other countries, which is known as isolationism. However, some people did feel like need to break in international struggles against rising of fascism. There were lots of anti-British, anti-authoritarian, and very independent people rising and speaking up. Dunn essentially gave Hawkeye the political attitudes of the isolationists, independent, anti-authoritarian, and anti-British. But when the end of the movie in 1936, both men, Hawkeye and proto-American individualist, and Hayward, both in love with Cora, march off to war together to face a greater common enemy.
Wow, I'm fascinated by that. This absolutely blew my mind, and I can see why you're very interested in this topic. But last question for you, Mission. I noticed the screenplay you've written for the fight sequences is with great intricacy. How did you replicate these movements blow by blow? Have you got an army of fight choreographers on standby?
I'm glad you brought up that question, because when the movie was done and we watched the movie, we saw that the fight scenes were done very well. Lots of thanks for the actors, of course, but it does look very professional because we did lots of research on the movements of the soldiers during the war. We looked at the side and trained the actors to fight that way, and in the making it just became a habit. Daniel Day-Lewis, for example, and the actors went down to Alabama to train their shooting with guns. Daniel impressed us all. He learned so quickly that after a day and a half, he was able to shoot everything down with a .45.
That's amazing. That's really cool. That's really cool. I want to thank you again for coming, congratulating you on the success with the movie. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have. I hope to see you again soon.
It was an honor meeting you, and thank you very much. Hopefully, we can meet again for another movie questionnaire.
I love to.
Thank you.
Thank you.